Hi, my beautifuls. Thank you for joining me for another workout. Today we are doing full body. We're just using a set of hand weights and a set of ankle weights. I'm going with my 2 kilo hand weights as usual for today, and I don't recommend going any heavier than 3 kilos per weight for today's workout. When you're ready, coming into a 4-point position, we're going to start to warm up through our cat-cows. Dropping the belly, opening the chest, lifting the eye gaze as you inhale deeply through the nose, and then rounding through the spine, pressing the mat away as you exhale through the mouth and bring your eye gaze towards your belly button. Just flowing through here, using this time to connect with your body and your breath. Beautiful, guys. We're going to go for one last round of breath. So drop the belly, big, deep inhale. Really press the mat away as you exhale through the mouth. Meeting me with a neutral spine, let's tuck the toes, sending the hips up and back into our downward dog, coming into that gentle pedal out of the legs, so bending and extending through one knee at a time. You can really let the hips and the shoulders sway as well here. Just focus on sending your weight down into the grounded heel as you move from side to side. Good, let's go last one each side, and then meeting me in stillness with both heels drawing down towards the mat. Focus on trying to close the gap between your chest and the front of your thighs. Length through the back of the legs, heels are drawing down. Take a deep inhale in stillness here. As you exhale, lift up onto your tippy toes, roll forwards through your spine into your high plank and hold. Step your left foot to the outside of your left hand and come into a gentle rock and press back and forth. You can let that left knee drop out to the side if that feels good for you. Good, guys, meeting me through center in stillness. We're going to inhale to drive the left elbow down towards the inside of the left foot, and then exhale to twist and reach that left arm to the ceiling. Your eye gaze will follow. Good, inhale down. Exhale, reach, beautiful. Last one, come down as deep as you can. Reach all the way up to hold. Your arm is going to stay straight. It's going to sweep towards the back of the room. Your eye gaze follows. Bring your hand all the way up and around, left palm meets the mat. Gently stepping back into your downward dog, back into that gentle pedal out of the legs once again, just for 3, 2, 1. Find stillness for your inhale. Exhale, roll forwards. Other side, guys. Right foot to the outside of the right hand. Come into that gentle rock and press. Again, you can let that right knee drop out to the side slightly if that feels good for you. Good, meeting me through center in stillness. Same thing, we inhale to drive the right elbow down. Exhale to twist and reach. And again, inhale nice and deep. Exhale, reach. Last one, inhale down. Exhale, reach, hold here. Straight arm sweeps towards the back of the room. Bring it all the way up and around to meet the mat. Beautiful. One final time back into your downward dog. Stillness right away. Draw your heels down. Feel the length through the back of your legs. Send your sit bones to the ceiling. Breathe in. As you exhale, really exaggerate the roll forwards through the spine as the shoulders come over the wrist. You can drop the pelvis, untuck the toes, open through the chest, lift the eye gaze. We're going to drop that left shoulder back, right shoulder forwards. Through center to the other side. Good. Once more each side, get that nice stretch through your hip flexors. And then meeting me through center, let's get started. We're going to start with our abs today, guys. Make sure your weights are nearby. Come lying all the way down on your back for me. Your feet are going to be connected to the mat, okay? We've got one weight in each hand. Arms will stretch long directly up towards the ceiling. Your palms are facing your knees. Before we start, we're going to find that imprint spine. Tuck under of your tailbone, squeeze the abs on. We want to maintain this strong core engagement for the duration of this series. Take a deep inhale. Now, as you exhale, you're going to crunch ribs to hips coming through your chest lift, reaching those weights over the knees, and then we inhale lower. Good. Take it slow as you warm up through those upper abdominals. Exhaling to lift and reach, inhaling to lower. Now, what we're thinking about here, guys, is keeping the shoulders relaxed. We don't want to create any tension in the neck or the traps. Good. Your eye gaze is following those weights. So we don't want to drop the chin to the chest and bring the eye gaze too low. Remember, this lift does not come from you pulling and straining your head and neck forwards. You are crunching up through your upper abdominals. Draw your belly in as tightly as you can and keep your lower spine connected to the mat. Beautiful work. We're going to add on in 3. It's going to be a single leg march to tabletop as you lift in 2. Good. Last one, just like this. Lower down, inhale. Now, as you lift on your next one, left leg comes to tabletop. Reach the weights over the shin. As you lower, left foot lightly taps the mat. Other side, exhale, lift, right leg to tabletop. Inhale, lower, right foot finds the mat. When you bring your leg up to tabletop, you are moving with intention, pointing through your toes, drawing your chest up towards the thigh, pausing to find that connection at the top, really squeezing your abs before you lower back down. Remember, guys, if at any point the weights become too much or you're feeling a lot of tension or pain in your shoulders, you can just drop the weights and work with your body weight. Same thing if the ankle weights are too much, just take them off. Good. All right, we're going to add on even further in 3. Beautiful. Keep flowing for another 2. All right, last one like this. Exhale up. Inhale down. Now, as you lift on your next one, you're going to circle your weights to tap behind your thigh. Lower down, bring the wrist back over the shoulders. So we lift, we tap those weights together behind the tabletop leg, and then we lower down, bring the arms back to that starting position. Good. So this is encouraging you to get up even higher in your chest lift so that you can tap the weights together. So instead of driving the knee further in to make this movement more accessible, try to think about lifting up higher through your chest, drawing your belly in. Feel that nice crunch. Move with intention. We are always exhaling to lift. Beautiful work, guys. Working side to side. Tap those weights behind the leg and then overhead. Good. Behind the leg and then overhead. Keep drawing your belly in. Now, option 4 progression, we're going to start to float both legs to tabletop. So we're going to exhale, lift. Both legs float up. We tap the weights behind both knees. And then we inhale, lower. We just lightly tap the toes to the mat as we tap those weights together overhead. Good. Exhale up. How high can you get through your chest? Inhale down. So if you are taking that double leg option, just glue your ankles and knees together so your legs move as one. Focus on your form, point your toes, continue to be aware of your core, draw your belly in. Beautiful work, guys. If this isn't for you, just stick with the previous option. We are here for 6. Good. Last 5. You are having fun. We're going to hold it lifted in 4. It's going to be a last big push for the abs in 3, 2. All right, last one, guys. Lift it all the way up for me and hold. You're slowly going to start to separate those weights. As you do so, can you extend your legs long, sweep them down, keep your chest lifted, draw everything in, stay lifted. Good. Out. This is your finisher. And in. If this doesn't work for you with double legs, you can go singles, just extending one leg long. Good. Just make sure you work side to side. If you are taking that option, you have 6. Point your toes. Do not let your belly dome. Go for single leg extensions if your belly is doming. Last 4. I was still counting, I promise. Final 3. Good. Obviously pulsing in 2. Do not drop down. Last one. In. Out. Now bring the legs to tabletop, reach the weights over the shins, pulse up and up. Squeeze your abs for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful, stunning, amazing. Abs should be nice and warm, guys. We are going to move on. Remember, pause the video, take a break if and when you need to. Otherwise, we are going to grab one single weight. It's going to come into the left hand. Find a 4-point position with the wrist directly under the shoulders, the knees under the hips, and then you're going to drop down to your right forearm. Okay, we're going to inhale, point through those left toes, and then exhale to extend the leg long, sweep it up. Good. Inhale, fold the knee under the hip. Exhale, extend the leg long, sweep it up, good. So I don't mind if you start to open slightly through the hip here. That is gonna happen eventually as we layer on, but I do really want you to focus on the squeeze through that glute max to lift the leg. So being super intentional with the movement, really thinking about the muscles that you wanna use. Beautiful work. Your eye gaze is lifted, it's never down at your knees. We're just going for 3 more, and then we're gonna keep the legs straight. Beautiful, in 2. Good, guys, last one like this. Fold the knee back under the hip one final time. Exhale, extend it long, sweep it up. Keep it straight, we inhale, tap. Exhale, lift. When you tap your toes down, it's super light. You are not plonking your foot down to the floor, okay? You are controlling your body all throughout this movement on the way up and the way down. Big squeeze of the glute, good. All right, now if you're feeling too much pressure through that right knee, just take a moment, maybe grab a towel and fold it up a couple of times. Put it under your knee for some extra padding. The next time you lift your leg, can you hold? This is going to challenge your balance. Keep your leg lifted high. Slowly reach that weight towards the ceiling. Your eye gaze follows. Bring the weight back to the mat first, then tap your left toes down. Left leg lifts, hold, reach, good. Lower, tap. Now, if you're finding this super difficult, just check in and make sure your right elbow is directly under your right shoulder. That should help you stabilize. It is challenging, okay? It is wobbly. Be patient with yourself. We do hard things because they make us stronger. Good stuff, guys. Next layer coming in 3. Good. Reach, tap. Lower the leg, really separate the movements in 2. All right, we're gonna add on this one. So lift the leg, reach the weight, lower the weight down to the mat, hold the leg lifted. I want you to drive your left knee in behind your right knee. Your eye gaze will come over to the right. Extend the left leg out long, then tap it down. So first we lift the left leg, we reach the weight, weight finds the mat. We drive left knee behind right knee, extend, then tap it down. That is your flow. Really use your core to support you here. Your whole body is working super hard. You are doing amazing. Can you just give me 5 like this? Good stuff, guys. Take it slow, 1 rep at a time. Move with the breath. Exhale, lift for 4. Reach. Lower the weight, drive that knee in behind the right. In your final 3, big squeeze of the glute to lift the leg. Good. Keep breathing. Last 2. Lift, reach, lower, drive, extend. All right, lower the leg. On this next one, we lift the leg. You're gonna stay working through that weight. So reach, tap. Reach, tap. Stay with me. Can you point your left toes? Lift the leg a little bit higher. Breathe. 5. Good. Last 4. You've got it. The weight will meet the mat in 3. Keep moving. 2. Last 1. Reach. Tap the weight down. Now you're going to drive left knee behind right. Extend. Stay here. Tuck it in. Extend. Your toes are pointed. You are not tapping those left toes down to the mat anymore. Good. Squeeze your abs. Don't put too much weight into that right shoulder. Adding on. So tuck the left knee behind the right. Lengthen. Drive the left knee to the left tricep. Lengthen. To the right. Through center. To the left. Good. You can pick up the pace a little bit if you feel like you've got your form under control. You're here for 6. Good stuff, guys. Nearly there. Last 5. Breathe. Think about the shapes your body is creating. Final 4. You've got it. We are lucky to be able to move. You have 3. We are obviously pulsing in 2. Good. All right. Last one. To the right. Through center. To the left. Through center. We pulse here up. and up. Point your toes, squeeze your glute, smile. You're having the best time. You have 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All done. Beautiful work. Give that right shoulder a bit of a roll out. Take a break. Do whatever you need to do. Now, when you're ready to keep moving, grabbing onto both of your weights, we're going to continue to work through that left side. So you're going to come into a kneeling lunge with your left foot forwards, making sure that your left ankle is directly under your left knee. Curl your weights to your shoulders. Very simple. You're just going to exhale into an overhead press, and then inhale, bring the weights with control back to the shoulders. Exhale up. Inhale down. Beautiful work, guys. I want you to think about really pressing your left heel into the mat. Good. Maintaining core engagement. Try not to flare through the ribs too much as you press overhead. Take it slow. Your palms are facing inwards here. We're going to add on in 3. Good. In 2. Beautiful. On this next one, press up. As you draw the weights back to the shoulders, you're going to start to hinge forwards. Extend the arms long behind you. Squeeze your triceps. Curl the weights back to the shoulders as you bring the upper body upright and then press overhead. So we lower. We hinge the upper body forwards. All of your weight comes into that left heel. You squeeze your triceps to extend the arms long behind you, and then you come upright through center for your overhead press. Beautiful work. So you want to maintain a nice flat back here. I don't want you to start to round through your shoulders as you hinge forward. It's not a huge movement. Beautiful work, guys. Let's get into those triceps even further. Hinge forward, sweep your arms back, hold, bend your elbows, extend, and then come back through center, overhead press. So we hinge, sweep, curl, press it away, and then come all the way back through center, move through your flow. Beautiful, guys. Our next layer is going to be more for the lower body. I just want you to tuck your right toes to the mat to prepare. Good. The next time you hinge your upper body forwards, as you do so, can you lift your right knee up off the mat? Take your curl in this standing hinge and then lower the right knee to the mat as you curl the weights to your shoulders and stay there for your overhead press. So you are now coming into your full standing hinge for that tricep extension and that curl. You maintain the deepest possible bend to your left knee. All of your weight is through your left heel. Beautiful, guys. Make sure you are not rounding through your shoulders, your upper back. So keep your collarbones nice and wide. Good. Can you give me 6 more like this? Beautiful. We're going to meet in that hinge in 5. Be intentional with your movement. Let's go for 4 more. Sweep, curl, lengthen, lower, press. Final 3. Can you bend your left knee a little bit deeper when you stand? You have 2. Good. All right. Last one. Take that overhead press. Come all the way up. You're just going to stay with that curl. Let's bend that left knee a little bit deeper. Really press that heel into the mat. No weight at all through your back foot. Good. Now we're going to start to incorporate a scooter. As you bend the elbows, tap the right toes in. Extend the arms as you send the leg back. Coming into your finisher, do not stand up. You've got it. Let's go for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one. I want you to pulse your arms up and up. They are straight. You are squeezing your triceps. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful work. It is all done. And we are so lucky we get to do it all on the other side, guys. I'm going to turn around to face this way so that you can still see me when I start to open up. Finding your 4-point position first, you'll have your weight in the right hand now. When you're ready, you come down to your left forearm. Inhale, point your right toes. Exhale, extend the leg long, sweep it up. Inhale, fold the knee back under the hip. Exhale, extend the leg long, sweep it up. Squeeze the glute. Beautiful work. Flowing through here. No need to rush. Warming up through that right side now. Beautiful, guys. I'm just going to go here for another 5, and then we're going to keep that leg straight. Good. In 4. Beautiful work. There are some very loud birds in that tree. Sorry if you can hear that. Last 3. Good. For 2. All right, last one. Extend long, sweep up, hold. Keep your legs straight. Inhale, tap it down. Exhale, squeeze your glute, lift it up. Good. Inhale, tap. Exhale, lift. Beautiful, guys. Be aware of your core. Draw your belly in. Keep your eye gaze lifted. Always super intentional with how you're moving your body. Be aware of your body. All right, we're going to add that super big challenge for our balance. In another 4. Holding the leg lifted in 3. You've got it. In 2. All right, on this next one, we're going to lift the leg up. Hold it lifted as you reach that weight to the ceiling. Your eye gaze follows. Bring the weight back down to the mat. Tap the toes down. So we lift, we reach. Good. Lower the weight, lower the foot. So you might find it's a little bit easier on one side than another. Totally normal. Full disclaimer, this is my bad side and I reckon I'm going to fall over. Good stuff, guys. Use your control, use your breath. You are doing amazing. Next layer coming in 3. Make sure you control that weight on the way down as well. So try not to just plonk it down. Adding on in 2. Good. Keep squeezing the glute. All right. Last one like this. Beautiful. The next time we lift, we go through that same flow. So we lift the leg, we reach the weight, lower the weight. Now you drive your right knee behind your left. Extend, then tap it down. So just that extra layer. We lift, we reach, tap, drive that knee in, lengthen, and then tap it down. Good, guys. Flowing through here. You are doing amazing. Beautiful work. Really drive that right knee all the way in behind the left. So make it super intentional. Bring your eye gaze over to the left as it comes across. We're going to go for 5 more just like this, and then we're going to stay working through that right arm. Good. In another 4. Take it at your pace. Drop the weight if you need to. Take the ankle weights off if you need to. Final 3. Nearly there. Good. I am sweaty. It is hot in Bali. Last 2. Good, guys. You might feel your stabilizing glute a bit here as well. That's fine. Last one, we're going to lift the leg. You reach, tap. Reach, keep your leg high, tap. 5. Weight's going to meet the mat in 4. Good. In 3, am I going to make it? In 2. Last one, tap it down. Now we drive right knee behind left, lengthen, behind left, then we lengthen. Beautiful work. Working through here. We're going to add on in 3, in 2. Last one, drive right knee behind left, lengthen, right knee to right tricep, lengthen to the left. Good. To the right. Beautiful work, guys. Last little bit here. Whole body is working super hard. You've got this. Beautiful. Let's go for 5. We're going to pulse through that leg in 4. Good. In 3. Keep flowing. For 2. Amazing. Last one. Through center to the right. Send it back. Pulse it up. Squeeze your glute. You've got this. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful work. Oh my goodness, we survived. All right, we know we're going to continue to work through that right side now. So grabbing onto both of your weights, you're coming into your kneeling lunge with your right foot forwards. Starting off with our upper body work, you are upright. You're going to exhale into an overhead press and then inhale to draw the weights to the shoulders. Exhale, press. Good. Inhale, draw it down. Beautiful work, guys. Remember, just maintain your core engagement here. We don't want to flare too much through the ribs as we press up. Beautiful work. 5 more like this, then we add on. In 4. Good. In 3. You have 2. On this next one, press. Draw it down. Now you're going to start to hinge the upper body forwards. Sweep the arms back. Squeeze the triceps. Curl the weights to the shoulders as you bring your upper body upright, and then you take your overhead press. You are doing amazing. I really want you to focus on thinking about leading with the pinkies when you sweep those arms back. When you hinge your upper body forwards, all of your weight comes through that right heel. Good stuff. Let's go ahead and add on a bit more for the triceps. We come forwards, hold, bend the elbows into that curl, extend, then you bring the weights to the shoulders, press overhead, good. Hinge, sweep, curl, lengthen, curl to the shoulders as you come upright, and then take your overhead press. Good, guys, you are doing so well. Keep flowing through here. I just want you to tuck those left toes to the mat to prepare for our next layer, which is coming in 4. Good, so you know we are lifting that left knee in 3. Take this at your pace. You have 2. Amazing. All right, you know what's coming on this next one. Press, draw it down. Now you're going to lift the left knee all the way up off the mat. Hold in your standing hinge for that curl. All of your weight is through that right heel. Then you drop that left knee to the mat to take your overhead press. Good. Now you should be able to wriggle your toes on that right foot at any point here. That's a good way to test if you are allocating all of your weight correctly through that right heel. So good, guys. All right, 6 more, then we're going to meet standing and finish off nice and strong. Amazing. In 5, you've got it. Press, draw it down, lift, curl. Good, last 4. Nearly there. Good, final 3. Keep pushing, you are strong. Deep bend through that right knee. Last 2. Beautiful. You are going to come down for your final press, and then you meet me lifted. You just work that curl. I want you to have no weight through your back foot, all of your weight through your right heel. Let's incorporate that scooter. As you curl, tap it in. Lengthen, tap it out. Curl, tap it in. Lengthen, tap it out. 5, pulsing through your arms in 4. In 3. In 2. Good. Last one, send it back. Pulse those arms up and up. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Oh, we made it. Beautiful work. We have a little plank finisher. You can drop your weights out of the way. We don't need them anymore, okay? If this is not for you, skip and go straight to our cool down. Otherwise, if you are joining me, wrists underneath shoulders, step both feet back, come into your high plank. Draw your belly in, press the mat away. Exhale, pike your hips up. Inhale with control, come forwards into your plank. Exhale, pike. Inhale, plank. In that pike, guys, your heels stay lifted high in space. You are really drawing your belly in. Good. All right, we're going to add on. The next time you come into your plank, you are going to take 2 shoot backs. Bend your knees wide, draw the sit bones to the heels, come forwards into your plank. And again, we send it back. Bring it forwards, then you pike it up. Now, if you want to finish off super strong here and you want to get your heart rate up, you pick up the pace as long as you can maintain your form. You are doing amazing. 2 shoot backs, super strong movement, okay? Good. And then 1 pike. You have 1 more layer here, and we are going to add it on in 4. Good. You're going to meet me in your pike in another 3. The knee is going off in those shoot backs. Good. Last 2. Strong through those shoot backs. All right. Take your 2 shoot backs, guys. Last big push. You've got this, okay? Come into your pike. Hold here. You're going to take 2 knee taps. Drop your knees down. Press up. Drop down. Press up. Come forwards into your plank for 2 shoot backs. Now is when you can really get that heart rate going. You go as fast as you can, as you want to, whilst maintaining good form, if that's what you're looking for the end of your workout today. Wherever you are, guys, you are just going for 5. Tap, lift, tap, lift. Good. Last 4. So I don't want you to transfer any of your weight through your knees when you tap them down. It's just a gentle tap. You're going to feel your quads. Whole body is working. Final 3. Breathe. We're going to finish off in that pike. Good. In 2. I promise you can do it. You are getting strong. Feel the muscles working. All right. Last one, guys. You're going to come into those 2 shoot backs one last time. Enjoy it. 1, 2. Good. Come into your pike. Just those knee taps down. Up. Inhale down. Exhale up. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one. Hold the knees to hover off the mat and pulse them up and down. Oh my goodness. I promise you can do it. Breathe. 5. To your child's pose in 4, 3, 2. Drop it down. Rest. Beautiful work, guys. My quads are on fire. Sink deeply into that child's pose. We are transitioning straight into our cool down here, okay? Let your chest sink down in between your thighs. Really reach those fingertips away from you. Breathe deeply here. Beautiful work. Now, staying low, let's slowly start to walk those hands over to the left, stacking the right hand on top of the left, gently drawing that right shoulder down towards the mat. Good. Your eye gaze can come underneath your left shoulder. Guys, I cannot breathe. Oh my God. Beautiful. You might even want to gently pulse that right shoulder down. Last round of breath here. Big, deep inhale through the nose. Strong exhale through the mouth. Let's go through center to the other side. Good. Now we draw that left shoulder down. Left hand is stacked on top of right. Eye gaze comes underneath that right armpit. Amazing work, guys. Feel your heart rate start to slow down. Deepen your inhales, lengthen your exhales. Let's go 1 more round of breath. Big, deep inhale through the nose. Big, strong exhale through the mouth. Coming through center, reaching those fingertips away from you. Breathe in. Exhale, push yourself up into a 4-point position. Just reach back for me if you haven't already and take those ankle weights off to get them out of the way for our stretch. All right, guys, from here, tucking the toes, inhaling and then exhaling to send it back into your downward dog. Pedaling those legs out, really sending the weight back into the grounded heel. So take the weight out of your shoulders. Good. Last one to each side. Draw the heels down, find stillness, inhale. Exhale to roll forwards into your plank. We drive that left knee to our left wrist. Left ankle will come to your right wrist, and then you're going to lower down into your pigeon stretch, guys. So you're more than welcome to rest the forehead all the way down to the hands here. It's whatever you do. I just want you to feel that release through that left glute. Find some deep breaths. Taking a moment, feeling some gratitude for your body, for what it just did for you. Let's go for one last deep breath in. As you exhale, start to walk the hands back in towards the body. Tuck the right toes, send it back into your downward dog, back into that gentle pedal out of your legs for 3, 2, 1. Find stillness for your inhale. Exhale to come forwards. Right knee to right wrist. Right ankle to left wrist. Lower it down, take a little rock from side to side or find stillness. Rest your forehead down, whatever feels good for you and your body today. Good stuff, guys. Feel that nice release through that right glute. Beautiful work. Let's take one last deep inhale through the nose. As you exhale, walk those hands up. Tuck the left toes, send it back into your downward dog one final time. Stillness right away. Draw your heels down towards the mat. Feel that length through the back of your legs. Breathe in. Exhale to roll forwards. As the shoulders come over the wrist, drop the pelvis, untuck the toes, open through the chest and lift your eye gaze. Drop that left shoulder back, right shoulder forwards. Through center to the other side. Once more each side, guys. I am literally dripping in sweat. Good. Meeting me in a comfortable seated position to finish class with a clearing breath all together. Oh my goodness. When you're ready, nice deep inhale, open through the chest, find length through the spine, gather all the good energy in the room in between your fingertips. As you exhale, draw those hands down through heart center. Give yourself so much love, appreciation, and recognition for showing up for your movement today. Make sure you give your body some love and some thanks for what it just did for you and what it does for you every single day. Thank you so much for joining me. As always, guys, I am so grateful for every single one of you, and I absolutely love making these workouts for you. So thank you for working out with me. I hope you have a beautiful day and a beautiful week, and I will see you very soon. Mwah. Bye.